Peace, 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 black family, black power, peace and black power to the family. If this is your first time coming into my channel, amen. Mash up the likes, make sure you share the video, subscribe to the channel. Fam, I'm always telling us, not only me, maybe a few other people who really desire to see our people totally free. It's only one way to do that. Unite and separate from your slave master. Separate from your slave master. It's like you can't see. It's an embarrassment. It's a fucking embarrassment. Like we fall for the okie doke. We feel we need to be accepted. We want to be accepted by people who reject us, who despise us, who outright just envy and jealous of black people. How in the hell you expect to join legions with a people who you really have to watch? You have to watch your back, watch your front. You can't trust these people. They're forever lying to you. You forever voting for these people, and you never get nothing for your vote. Where am I going with this? Has it occurred to y'all what they just put down in your face? We're going back to the Tyre Nichols episode, and I hate to use his untimely death, very horrific, savage beating at the hands of 5 cowards, maybe 7 cowards, maybe 11 cowards. That included the paramedics, the response team, who did not use their discretion to give medical attention to Tyre Nichols on the scene. They failed to do their duty. Why is it that the white officer, the 6th officer, it's 7 officers really, but the other officer's identity has not been disclosed? Where is the transparency with the family of Tyre Nichols? Where's the transparency with the black community? The white supremacists of the Memphis Police Department tried to conceal the white officer involvement with the murder, the beat and murder of our brother Tyre Nichols. This incident of this savage beat took place on January the 7th. 24 days later, they said 2 more cops may be suspended because of the episode. 24 days later, January 30th, this cop, Preston Hempfield, white Caucasian, the police who tased Tyre Nichols. Also, he shot the taser as Tyre Nichols ran. He said he's not involved because Tyre Nichols ran on the other side of the car of some patrol cars, and when he got slammed to the ground, he was standing right there because you can hear him on the video. We talking about Preston Hempfield. He said, I hope they stump him out. And I don't know if he said stump that nigga out or stump his ass out, but they beeped it. Stump him out. So you was there in the vicinity. They showed you deployed your taser at him as he ran. Now, how the hell is he not fired? How the hell he's not charged with murder? How the fuck he didn't get arrested? And who was this other cop? See, white supremacy is playing a game with black people. And nobody has the guts, the balls to hold a press conference and find out and put pressure on these people. Why did you keep the white cops? Because we know that this other cop, the 7th cop, may be white too. If this had been 5 white cops, they would just be suspended until the investigation is over with. And then when the investigation is over with, they'll be right back at work. Maybe one may take the downfall. But these cops, these stupid cops, black cops, they beat this brother, then propped his body up on the car where he was bleeding from everywhere, bruises all over his body. They took pictures, texts of the people that they know and sent the pictures to people. This is how corrupt these cops are. They've been doing this. These cops been riding around beating people, and that Preston Hempfield, he just as guilty as the 5 black cops. You see how fast they threw them black cops in front of the bus? This should show black cops, no matter how much you show loyalty to your oppressor by trying to show out for the white cop. I said it backwards on my last video. I said white cop showing out for the black cop, but it's black cop showing out for the white cop. That was a lyric from the NWA. Niggas for life, niggas with attitude. Niggas with an attitude. Black cop showing out for the white cop. You know what I'm saying? Trying to show his loyalty to the system. This is what white cops do. In fact, in December, before this jumped off in December, the Memphis Police Department, I remember reading this story where they pulled up on the car with some teens who were strapped, and they killed one of the teens as they running away. They proclaimed one of the teens shot at them and ran away. This is why they killed the teen. They always kill somebody running away. And nothing happened to those cops. Nothing happened to those cops. See, if you run from the cops, they think they have authority to bust you. Instead of trying to catch you with all that technology they got, you can't beat that radio. Where you going? You know, there's different ways they can capture you without shooting you. They get mad when you take a flight and they shoot you. They shot this brother when his back was turned. But the police, they lied. Memphis police. They got a propensity for this type of behavior. There's a pattern. Remember, Memphis, Tennessee is where they killed Martin Luther King at. Remember, Tennessee is a racist. It's a racist state. You feel me? Ain't nothing but a bunch of racists down there. I had a bad experience going through that motherfucker. Look on my camera, see what my dog doing. They out there. They're barking at me crazy. Yeah. 24 days later, they're gonna let us know that Preston Hempfield is one of the officers of the 7 officers. This other officer they haven't even mentioned no more. Have never mentioned no more. No George Floyd bill. Uh, Joe Biden, State of the Union address the people, the American people, and Joe Biden need to stop. See, this is politics. I know he probably paid for this trip for Tyre Nichols' parents to be at this fake State of the Union address. He used them as a chip, a stepping stone chip. This is all politics. Why would you call her there and call his stepfather there and call his mother there and his family there to sit at this State of the Union pimping? That's all y'all be doing. That's all the politicians doing. Joe Biden's not going to change nothing. He didn't change nothing when Dalen Roof, under the administration of the Obama administration, wasn't this guy the vice president? Can somebody tell me that? Wasn't Joe Biden the vice president when Dalen Roof went up in there and killed all those black folks? You should have wrote a law right then to protect black people. Didn't Freddie Gray, Eric Gardner, you know what I'm saying? Didn't they die up under Mike Brown? Didn't they die up under these people watch? Joe Biden ain't gonna do nothing now. He called those people on the phone. When that first happened, he called them on the phone saying his condolences, knowing he ain't gonna change the law. Fuck all that. You know, it was wrong. You know, you say that kind of stuff, and we gotta stop hate. But you ain't changing the law to protect black people. Joe Biden, to hell with your State of the Union address. And I dare you to disrespect that black woman like that. You get her all the way to the White House at the State of the Union presentation to promote yourself politically. You're 80 years old. You're not coming back for another term. You're not coming back for another term. You got a lot of black people fooled, but you don't got me fooled. You ain't did nothing for black people since you've been in office. Now you're going to use this tragedy. You're going to use this tragedy as a stepping stone so blacks can continue to try to vote and keep hope alive. And why is Al Sharpton at this man's funeral? Don't they know all Al Sharpton is the CIA? The government is at this funeral. The government is at this funeral. When has the government gave a fuck about black people to be at the funeral? Y'all know Kamala Harris was at Tyre Nichols' funeral. The government making sure that no black power entity get with the parents of Tyre Nichols and show them what's really going on. They making sure to be at the funeral. The government is there watching, trying to see if anybody gonna get something started. Reverend Al Sharpton is the CIA. That's why they gave that Negro a show. Come on, man. That nigga done wore wires on people. He's one of them boule motherfuckers. He's just here to keep black people calm. He in the way. I don't know about Benjamin Crump. How is he the only lawyer in the world See, I believe the lawyers are controlled by the bar association is controlled by those people. Man, it's like we all trapped. The bar association is owned by those people, the untouchables. So you mean to tell me I could be subjected to losing my license to be an attorney, to be a fucking attorney, or I could go out on the gurney because the untouchables kill also. So we locked in this matrix. That's why we need us as a people. We need to unify. Man, this dude got their parents. He got Tyre Nichols' parents, man, at the State of the Union address, knowing he ain't gonna write no law. The George Floyd law. How long George Floyd been dead? They've been talking about this George Floyd bill, and they threw it to the side. And all y'all could do is vote, and all you Negroes can do is vote. Black people, let's withhold our vote. That's what we do. People scared to stand up. Let's withhold our vote. We want to vote somebody gonna give us reparation. We ain't talking about just send money. We need to make money from the imports and outports of goods. We need some of that gas money. We need to be paid forever. So niggas just want a check and you're gonna spend it and you're gonna be back at square one. Your money don't mean nothing in this system. The motherfucking dollar's not even backed by gold and silver. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught that. I learned that in Message to the Black Man, and I checked that out. The American note don't carry nothing no more. It's not even backed by gold and silver. So you're gonna take this cash buyout for what your ancestors been through. And I heard Umar Johnson say this: the money is not really about us. It's about what our ancestors been through. So we should be building institutions for our kids to come. You know, we got to think about the future. So it's stupid to think about amount of check. What about the psychological damage that black people went through? Some of the traumas that we suffer from today is tied to slavery. I watched motherfuckers in the 80s, even myself. I put like a little S curl on my hair. I watched motherfuckers in the 80s spend millions of dollars, man, get the Jerry curl just because we hate our hair because it's nappy. You feel what I'm saying? And you wonder why you got Negroes today talking about they don't have no African blood, they Indian. Self-hatred, you know. This was self-hatred that happened to Tyre Nichols. This was self-hatred. 5 black brothers involved with this heinous crime, taking pictures after they jump on the brother. It's all fun and games, but then when he died, yeah, now you in trouble. We thought it was just a beat. He was gonna survive. He didn't survive his injuries. Now things and got real. Now, black man, look at you now. They threw you up on the bus. 5 of y'all quit. Ain't nobody stepped up for y'all. Ain't no police fraternities stepped up. If you had been white with that one complexion for the connection, they'd have looked out for you. And don't y'all be fooled by Joe Biden. He's not going to do nothing to change the law for black people. We need to get that through our heads with this vote. We withhold our votes until we get something for our vote. If you want to play the lottery and you won the lottery, you think you should get something when you go to turn the ticket in, right? Because you put your money in and you want something back. So when we vote, we want something back. It ain't no one way. You got to smash us and keep stepping and look out for everybody else. You look out for the Asians. You know, you bring in the Turks, you know, you bring in the Afghanistan people, you know what I'm saying? You look out for them, you know. You even looked out for the Mexicans. Joe Biden talking about giving the Mexicans reparations for what happened at the border under the Trump administration. Then this COVID hit the planet, which was planned by the enemy. It hit the planet. When it hit the planet, people try to blame it on the Asians, but we know where this really come from. We know who made it. Anyway, we know who got a patent on it. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't gonna get off on all that. We know this is a man-made, pandemic. You feel me? You feel me? Uh, Everybody thought it was the Asians, who created this and it's their fault. Motherfucker told a lie, motherfucker ate a skunk or bat or whatever, and then it transmuted and jumped from motherfucker to motherfucker. I don't believe it went down like that. But anyway, a couple of Asians were being, oppressed, people running up on them, beating them up, you know what I'm saying? But that shouldn't happen. But statistically, the attacks on blacks outnumber that. Don't you know blacks come up missing in this country and it doesn't even hit the news? There's a black woman missing right now in my city. It made local news maybe 2 or 3 times, and they haven't showed her. The persistence to look for her is not as severe as it would be for a white woman that's missing. She hasn't even been on the world news. So they don't put black women on the world news. When they come up missing, they come up missing. That's why I be trying to tell my black women, be trying to tell these queens. This white supremacy world will give you something to tarnish the black man, to put the black man down. You're going to be used as a tool against the black man. See, the last attack on the black man would be through the black woman. That's why her head is all messed up with diversity now. We've never seen so many black women want to go out and sleep with white men because they've been Hollywoodized with Hollywood suggestions and commercials and how they oppressing black men, how they killing black men, how the world is set up. You know what I'm saying? The people got the money, control the image that you see. But why is this white man, Preston Hempfield, is not going through the same torment as these 5 black men who need to go through a torment for what they did to that brother? That's why we need our own police our own people. So when they act up, we be the ones who judge them. See, for murder for no reason in the hood, I don't care what you say, that should be a death penalty. If you murder somebody for no reason, just because you want to murder, because you got some bloodthirsty animalistic ways, you're not a human. We see another human want to kill a human for no apparent reason, like Tyre Nichols, that deserved the death penalty in an African ran nation, in an African ran country. Rape, all that. Won't be no death roll, it'll be death week. You ain't gonna want to break the law up under African law. For real. You ain't gonna want to break the law. You're gonna have no reason to break the law because we're gonna be harmonized. We're gonna be better off living, as a people. And that's what we asking for, reparation. We want a state, land, country, or some of our own, and we want to be set up with all the necessary equipment and technology to form our own government. We don't want no more of America because she don't love us. White supremacists around the world hate black people. Pan-African, all Africans hook up all over. That's the only way we're gonna do it. Fight the power. Y'all mash up the like, share this video, subscribe to the channel. Peace. Black power.